Yes, ma'am. 2025.
Mr. Hillary, we have so many cases. Can you just continue? Not one word, at least a sentence.
It's about 1800 hours.
Yes.
I witnessed one Ishaku Haladu on patrol led by Umar Ibrahim Adamu, CSN by rank. Along Joshua Road to Damaturu. The Haladu Ishaku was arrested and he was inside a commercial vehicle. And coming from Babangida to Kareta. If you don't get this, can I put it on speaker? Speaker. Don't. Can you hear me?
Continue.
He was coming from Babangida to Kukareta. With 10 blocks of dried wheat suspected to be cannabis sativa. And concealed inside a white sack bag. And immediately he was arrested by the NDLA officer. He was brought to the NDLA office at Damaturu headquarters of Yobe State. In the office, Ishaku Haladu, together with the recovered exhibit, was handed over to the exhibit officer. And the exhibit officer, he tested it and he proved positive for cannabis sativa. In the presence of me, the arresting officer, the exhibit officer, and Ishaku Haladu. And it weighed 10 kilograms in his Haladu present and other witnessing officer. And he signed, completed other relevant forms. and he was detained for further investigation. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. My lord, that's all for the examination, Chief.
Sir?
It's okay. I said that's all for the examination, Chief.
Yes, my lord, we have questions to ask the witness.
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Uja Hillary, you will agree with me that your only role you played, or the only role you played in respect of this case, is witnessing the arrest of the defendant. Am I right?
Yes.
You are not part of the team that thoroughly investigated this case. Am I right?
I am not part of the investigation aspect.
It's very simple. It's either yes or no. You are not part of the team that thoroughly investigated the case. Am I right?
Yes, I'm not part of it.
As such, you will know many things that led to the trial of the defendant before this honorable court.
Can you paraphrase back?
You said you are not part of the team that thoroughly investigated the case. And that's why I said that means there are so many things that you will know since you are not part of the team that thoroughly investigated the case.
Yes, of course.
There are so many things that you will know that led to the
Is the defense counsel still with us?
Yes, my lord. And
Yes, your question again.
How bright? Okay. My lord, the last question is I asked him whether, since he's not part of the investigating team that thoroughly investigated the case, there are so many things that led to the trial of the defendant. There are so many things he won't know, which led to the trial of the defendant. And he said, yes, my lord.
Yes.
So, Mr. Uja.
Yes, sir.
Since there are a lot of things that you won't know, I will be right to say that, or may I be right to tell you that the defendant standing trial was only taking a message of which he is not even actually aware of what is concealed in the back, from Musa Kagama to one banner. Will you agree with me if I said this?
All I didn't ask the defendant any question. It's what I witnessed on the road. That is my play role.
And that's why I said, since my question is linked to your role, that's why I asked you, the first question I asked you is the role you played. So based on the role you played and how the statement of the defendant was recorded in your presence, now I'm saying, and the last question you said that you will know many things that led to the trial of the defendant. That's what I said to, will I be right now if I tell you that the defendant only acted as the defendant was only taking a message from one Kegama to Bana. Will I be right now if I tell you this?
I don't know.
So,
So, Mr. Uja. Well, that's all for the, since you said you don't know, that's all for the witness. Thank you for your time.
any examination?
My lord, we have no examination. My lord, we apply for the witness to be discharged from the witness box.
Education granted. Thank you, officer.
My lord, we have our last witness, which is the exhibit officer, Mr. Muhammad Rabiu Suleiman. My lord, through him we shall tender some scientific documents, and as well as he will equally state the role he played, my lord, as the exhibit officer in this matter, in person of Mr. Muhammad Rabiu Suleiman.
Yes, go ahead. Registry of Courts.
Yes, my lord, PW is on the witness box and is ready to affirm himself.
Right.
I do solemnly affirm that the evidence in this case before this honorable court shall be the truth, nothing but the truth.
Once again, tell
Can
this
I have a
honorable court
seat?
your name and what you do for a living.
My name is Leon Mohammed. I'm a public servant working with National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Yobe State Command.
For how long have you been working?
For almost 6 years.
What rank do you attend so far?
I am Assistant Superintendent of Narcotics 2.
Good. As a superintendent, as an assistant superintendent of narcotics, I believe you are professional in your doing. Am I correct, please?
Yes.
Good. Tell this honorable court on whether you know the defendant in this matter.
Yes, my lord.
Good. Now tell this honorable court for all these 6 years, what are your schedule of duties?
Receiving the suspect and the exhibit recovered from them. Carrying out a field test on the recovered exhibit. Issuing of exhibit forms, namely certificate of test analysis, packaging of substance forms, and request for certificate forms.
Yes,
Keeping the bulk of an exhibit in an exhibit room for safekeeping, testifying and giving in court with regard to exhibit handled by me or kept under my custody, and any other ad hoc duty by my commanding officer. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you very much. Now, tell this honorable court, what do you know about the defendant in this matter? Bearing in mind the court is recording whatever you are saying. Please allow the court to record whatever you said before you make a progress in each sentence you make. You may wish to start.
On the 14th of October 2020, the defendant was brought before me by one Abdul Malik Mohammed and Uja Hilary, both of them SN1. Along with a boas, I asked the defendant who owns this boas, and the defendant replied that the tag belongs to him.
Don't forget, bring to my.
Mr. Hilary, please mute your device. You said we are even done with you. You can even leave. Proceed.
With the consent of the defendant, I opened that to ascertain what its content, and it was discovered that there are compressed dried leaves suspected to be cannabis sativa. I now explain to the defendant that I want to carry out a field test on these recovered substances. After carrying out a field test, the test proved positive for cannabis sativa, and I counted the compressed blocks, 10 blocks of compressed dried leaves suspected to be cannabis sativa, and I weighed it, and it weighed 10 kilograms. Thereafter, I issue out some exhibit forms, namely certificate of test analysis, packaging of substance forms, and request for scientific aid form. I filled the necessary columns. Arresting and witnessing officer also filled their own columns. And the defendant prints on each of the forms. I took some part of the exhibit weighing about 0.05 grams, other kilograms, 0.05 kilograms, and seal it in a white evidence transparent pouch which will be taken to Abuja for scientific analysis. And the back of the exhibit was labeled as A3. And kept in an exhibit room for safekeeping. On the 28th of October, 2025, I arrived at NDLA Laboratory Abuja for scientific analysis. And I stayed there for almost a week before I got a response on the 11th of November, 2025. Calling my attention, Suleiman Mohammed Rabiu, OCNDLEA, Yobe State Command. Along with a brown envelope. Attached with the brown envelope are resolve for the scientific analysis and request for scientific aid forms. Thank you, my lord.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Counsel, just give me a minute.
Please.
You got the results was given to you on the 11th
November 20.
It was attached with
the brown envelope are 1, request the result for scientific analysis. 2, the request for scientific aid form.
yes.
Yes. Mr. Muhammad Rabiu Suleiman.
Yes, my
you
lord.
informed this honorable court that when the defendant was brought before you, you issued some scientific documents to him. And among these scientific documents includes the packing of the substance form as well as the certificate of the test analysis. Am I correct?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Is the defense counsel still online?
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Now, if you see the said scientific documents, will you be able to identify it?
Yes, my lord.
Is this the certificate of the test analysis?
Yes, my lord.
Is this the packing of the substance form?
Yes, my lord.
Good. You equally informed this honorable court that on the 28th day of October 2025, you arrived at Abuja NDLA laboratory, which a forensic analysis was conducted and was issued to you on the 11th.
Yes, my lord.
Am I correct?
Yes, my lord.
Good. Is the said forensic analysis with you?
Yes, my lord.
Can you tell this honorable court how you can identify the said forensic analysis?
On the brown envelope, my name is written there. And on the request for certificate forms, my name is also written there. The result for scientific analysis, the name of the defendant is there.
My lord, we apply for the witness to show the said forensic analysis together with the annexure for identification, my lord.
Let's go ahead.
Thank you very much. Is it the said documents you're talking about?
Yes, my lord.
Good. My lord, we equally apply through the witness to open the said brown envelope to ascertain what it contains.
Yes, application granted.
Ask up, please.
My lord, this is the result from the scientific analysis, which confirms that the suspected dried leaves is cannabis sativa. And this is the request for scientific aid forms. And this is the remnant from the scientific analysis inside white evidence transparent pouch.
Thank you very much.
And this is the brown envelope.
Thank you very much. Mr. Mahmoud Rabi Suleiman,
Yes, my lord.
you equally inform this honorable court that the bulk of exhibit is in your custody.
Yes, my lord.
Is the said bulk of exhibit before this honorable court?
Yes, my lord.
Now tell this honorable court how you can identify the said bulk of exhibit.
On the side, the NDLA case number is written there, the date of documentation, and also the name of the defendant.
Thank you. My lord, we apply for the witness to step out of the witness box to bring forth the said bulk of exhibit, my lord, and be shown on the screen of this virtual proceedings. Thank you.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, counsel.
My lord, we equally apply for the witness, my lord, to open the said sack, my lord, to ascertain what it contains.
Yes, application granted.
So please.
My Lord, as I earlier mentioned, there were 10 comrades of Canal Sativa, and they were wrapped. 8 of them were wrapped in this white and red sellotape. 8 of them.
Are wrapped in
Red and white sellotape. 8 of them. Wrapped in white and red sellotape. While the remaining were wrapped with yellow sellotape. The remaining 2 were wrapped with yellow sellotape. And the NDLEA case number is written as NDLEA stroke YBSC stroke 053 stroke 2025.
Thank you very much. Milord, having identified the bulk of exhibits by the witness, Milord, the complainant sought to tender the following exhibits in evidence before this honorable court. 1. The packing of the substance form, certificate of the test analysis, request for scientific aid form, the forensic analysis report, together with the brown envelope and the white exhibit pouch containing the remnant of the exhibit, as well as the bulk of exhibit before this honorable court. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
My Lord, we have no objection to the admissibility of the said documents. Also, the above exhibit sought to be tendered.
Huh? Following exhibits are hereby admitted into evidence. Certificate of test analysis form, packing of substance form, request for scientific aid form marked as NDLEA Isiaku 2A, 2B, and 2C respectively. The bulk of the exhibit comprising of 10 blocks of compressed dried weed suspected to be cannabis sativa, and 8 blocks wrapped in red and white sellotape, while 2 compressed blocks wrapped in yellow sellotape, concealed inside a boa sack, hereby marked as NDLEA Isiaku 3 with YBSC 053-2025 written on it.
Assault, please.
Yes.
Milord, that's all for the examination issue.
Any cross-examination?
Yes, my lord, we have a few questions to ask the witness. Mr. Mohamed Rabi Suleiman.
Yes, my lord.
I'll be right to say that your role at the NDLEA majorly lies in receiving and weighing exhibit presented to you. Am I right?
I did not get your question, my lord.
The question is, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Your role at the NDLEA as exhibit officer
Yes, my lord.
majorly lies in receiving, testing, and weighing of the exhibit presented to you. Am I right?
Is it majorly line or majorly lies?
Lies, majorly lies, majorly lies.
My lord, we don't understand the grammar of my learned friend. Which lies we don't understand as an untruth or is another words for another thing.
Can you rephrase your question, counsel?
Okay, my lord. You will agree with me. Your role at the NDLEA mostly depend on receiving, testing, and weighing of the exhibit presented to you.
Yes, my lord.
As an exhibit officer.
Yes, my lord.
Therefore, most times, or many times, you will know the circumstances of how those exhibits presented to you is recovered. Am I right?
Yes, my lord.
Slide still there. We have so many cases. Can you move on?
So I may be right to say that the exhibit presented to you, since you don't know the circumstances, the exhibit presented to you in respect of this case might not necessarily belongs to the defendant in respect of this case. Am I right?
The defendant himself accepted the ownership of the exhibit.
Are you aware that the defendant, in the course of investigation, since I believe you are part of the team, sit as an exhibit officer. Mention one Musa Kegama that belongs, that owns the said exhibit. Are you aware?
No, I'm not.
The defendant equally mentioned one Bana in the course of investigation or in the course of recording his statement. Are you also aware or not?
No, I'm not.
My lord, that's all for the witness.
My lord, we have no examination, re-examination, and we apply for the witness to be discharged from the witness box.
Application granted. Thank you, officer.
Thank you, my lord.
My lord, may we humbly apply for case number
My lord,
3.
my lord, we are not even finished with this case that we are.
Can you go ahead? Yes.
My lord, having discharged our evidential and constitutional burden reports on us, and as well, my lord, having been assisted, my lord, by the counsel to the defendant, my lord, in admitting the elements, my lord, in proving our case, there is no need to call further witnesses in this matter. As such, we urge this honorable court to convict the defendant as charged. We so close our case. Thank you very much.
My lord, the prosecution
Just a
haven't
minute.
closed the case.
Just give me
That's
a
what we
minute.
do.
This noise, where is it coming from? Can you mute your devices? Yes, defense counsel.
Yes, my lord, the prosecution haven't closed their case. We shall be applying for a date, my lord, to enable us open our defense.
Date?
Yes, my lord. 20th of May, my lord. May 20th.
May it please your lordship.
This matter is hereby adjourned to the 20th day of May 2026. The defendant is to continue to enjoy the bail granted him till the next adjourned date.
As court, please.
Thank
May
you
it
for
please your lordship.
My lord,
May
the last of my two cases, my lord, there are cases that they are not going, and I think maybe number 8 is only review of facts, my lord. May I plead with my learned seniors to concede for me to finish this particular two cases?
respectfully, your lordship, may I humbly call that the matter number 1 be mentioned that was put down for 12, your lordship.
My lord, I have asked my seniors for my cases to be continued, my lord, and on the ground that, my lord, they are not going. So I still crave for their indulgence.
Mr. Depp, are you still there? Is that? Mr. Depp.
My lord, I'm here.
Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here, my lord.
Did you hear the application of the prosecuting counsel from the NDLEA?
No, it's not my case, my lord. It's not my case.
Okay, sorry, sir. I'm craving for your intelligence. The rest of my two cases, they are not going. And number 8 maybe is for review of fact, and number 9 is totally not going, so that I can be able to round up. I am pleading.
My lord, I'm seriously opposing. Sorry, your lordship, I'm seriously opposed to this application.
On what ground?
On the ground that the case number 1 was stood down for 12 p.m. and this is 12 p.m. And if the matter is not going, we crave the indulgence of this honorable court to adjourn our matter, because I don't think the plaintiff is unable to serve them up to now. Some of the respondents.
My lord, ordinarily, my lord, as far as the rules of this virtual proceeding is concerned, my learned friend has no even audience, my lord, before this honorable court. My lord, this honorable court have stated in a countless time that counsel is supposed to be seated properly in a place more honorably, my lord, without standard. But my learned friend is seated in a car, my lord, without even asking the permission of this honorable court. He even dropped himself, my lord, by removing his wig without asking the consent of this honorable court. Later on, he put the said wig, and my lord, he is now asking for the audience of this honorable court. My lord, my learned friend is not basing his own ground of objection, my lord, with any other law or rules. My lord, he's doing it based on he feels like he can do it, my lord. And my lord, that is not accepted by this honorable court. My lord, where my learned friend is in his car, my lord.
Gentlemen, can you listen up?
Yes, your lordship.
Yes, my lord.
There are 2 cases that were stood down earlier, and then vis-a-vis the cases that are not going on now. Usually when there are cases where inmates are at the correctional center, I prefer taking them first, so that we get done with those cases before we continue. So I think since those cases are not going on, I'll appreciate it if counsel mute their devices while talking. Is that Mr. MB Yusuf? Mr. MB Yusuf. Yes. The prosecuting counsel from the NDLEA, can you continue with your case?
Thank you very much.
That case be called. Yes.
Charge number.
Mr. Ndagi, you may proceed.
Charge number FA/DM/CR/53/2025 between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Samaila Musa.
Yes, representation.
Yes, my lord, the defendant report is
Thank you.
Respectfully, my lord, Son Bamana, my humble appearance is for the complainant.
Yes.
My lord, the matter is for commencement of
Mr. Ngohi.
Yes, my lord.
You need to either speak up or increase the volume of your device because I can barely hear you. Yes.
Yes, my lord, it depends before the court can plea, my lord.
You said the defendant
is before this honorable court.
Yes.
And intend to change his plea from not guilty to guilty, my lord.
Yes.
And in view of the circumstances, my lord, we humbly that the charge should be read again with the understanding of the defendant plea to be taken again, my lord. Ina suka kai akwai kujera nan fa. Mu dauka mu wannan.
Yes, Register of Court.
Yes, my lord.
Go ahead.
Count one, that you, Samaila Musa of Angwang, Kwara, Dabchi of Kusari local government area, Yobe State, on the 10th day of October 2025, at the course of raid operation by NDLA officers at Angwang, Kwara, Dabchi, Yobe State, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court. Without lawful authority, you were found and arrested in possession of 200 grams of suspected cannabis sativa, a substance similar to cocaine, heroin, and ecstasy, and thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 19 of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act, Cap 1030, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, amended. Zan yi maka fasara ta Hausa. Cewa kai mai suna Samaila Musa wanda ke Angon Kwarawa a garin Dabci, karamar hukumar Busari, nan jihar Yobe, a rana ta 10 ga watan 10 na shekarar da ta gabata yayin da masu hana sha da safara ta miyagun kwayoyi da kasa na kan aiki a angon Kwarawa a garin Dabci nan jihar Yobe karkashin hurumi na wannan kotu mai girma ba tare da doka ta baka izini ba an same ka da mallakar gram 200 na busasshen ganye wato tabar wiwi wanda ke kama da cocaine da heroin wanda yin haka laifi ne wanda hukuncinsa na karkashin sashe na hukumar nan na masu hana sha da safara ta miyagun kwayoyi da kasa 2004 wanda aka saba. Ka fahimta?
Since you said you understand the charge, how I pleaded to say charge.
Tun da kace ka fahimta ka aikata ko baka aikata ba.
An kama kaya a shago. Ina sha ya an kama sa ya sabi.
Ka aikata laifin da aka yi cikin masa da shi.
Na amsa an kama kaya.
Yes, my lord, the defendant pleaded guilty to the first count charge.
Yes. No.
Yes, my lord says the defendant.
How many counts charge? Are there not 2?
Yes, we still have another second count.
Yes, we are waiting for you.
Zan karanta maka kuma ta biyu. Kuma ta biyu. Cewa kai mai suna Samaila Musa wanda ke angon Kwarawa a garin Dabci, karamar hukumar Busari a jihar Yobe. A rana ta 10 ga watan 10 da shekara da ta gabata, yayin da masu hana sha da safara ta miyagun kwayoyi na kan aiki a garin Dabci, kasuwan Dabci a nan jihar Yobe karkashin hurumi na wannan kotu mai girma ba tare da doka ta baka izini ba. An kama ka da mallakar gram 26.2 na tramol kwaya ce mai haukasarwa wanda ke kama da odar iblis wanda yin haka laifi ne wanda hukuncinsa na karkashin sashe na 19 na hukumar nan na masu hana sha da fara ta miyagun kwayoyi da kasa 2004 wanda aka saba. Ka fahimta? Tun da ka fahimta ka aikata ko ba ka aikata. Yes, my lord. The second count charge has been read to the defendant and we pleaded guilty.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Hello, my lord. Yes, my lord, since the defendant pleaded guilty, we humbly apply for a date to enable us for review of the facts of this case, my lord. Not hearing it.
Is the defendant on bail?
Yes, my lord.
Yes, he's on bail, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Ordinarily, my lord, such applications should have come by our own peace. So, my lord, we are equally asking for a date, my lord, to review the fact of the case, subject to my lord convenience.
Counsel, you have not answered. He has pleaded guilty. Both of you are applying that the matter be adjourned to enable the prosecuting counsel conduct a review of the case. Anyway, give me a date.
20th May, my lord. May 20th. For review of that.
Any other earlier date?
May 5th. 5th May, my lord.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Thank you.
Sorry, my lord. Hello, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, my lord. I humbly apply that the defendant to enjoy his bail pending the next adjourned date, my lord.
It's not possible.
As court pleases, my lord.
This matter is hereby adjourned to the 5th day of May, 2026 for review of facts. The defendant who has pleaded guilty to the 2 counts on the charge sheet is to be remanded at the Potiskum Correctional Center to the next adjourned date.
Public.
Let's call the next case.
As court pleases, my lord.
Charge number FSC/EM/CR/54 2025 between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Ibrahim Mohammed. Ibrahim Mohammed, please, as the correctional.
Yes, my lord, the defendant is present, my lord, and he speaks Hausa language.
That is CR 54.
Yes, my lord. CR 54, yes.
Yes, representation.
Respectfully, my lord, Usman Gamara, my humble appearance is for the complainant.
Defense counsel. Yes. Yes, prosecuting counsel, you're wasting our time. We have so many other cases.
I have been okay. My lord, the matter is selected today for commencement of hearing, my lord. And we apologize, my lord. The complainant are not ready to make a progress in this matter today. As such, my lord, we will be asking for a date pending which, my lord, we will inform the council from the legal aid, my lord, to take over this matter as well. Thank you very much.
And as such, I didn't hear this, your
such, my lord,
submission,
we will consult the council for the legal aid council. The legal aid council, my lord, to take over this matter in the absence of him having a legal representation. Thank you very much.
He has a counsel.
Okay, he has a counsel. Okay. Who is his counsel?
It's from also chambers.
So, my lord, in this, we will equally be asking for hearing notice to be issued as well.
Date.
20th May, my lord.
This matter for commencement of hearing is called. The defendant is before the court. The application of prosecuting counsel is granted. This matter is hereby adjourned to the 20th day of May 2026. Hearing notice to be issued out against that date. The defendant is to be remanded at the Potiskum Correctional Center to the next adjourned date.
Thank you very much.
Yes, call the fourth case.
Suit number DN/5/2025 between Alhaji Ali Lawan and 35 others versus Federal Republic of Nigeria and 5 others.
Okay, I forgot to thank the Potiskum Correctional Center as well as the staff of court. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Representation.
With humility, my lord. MB Yusuf is my name, my lord. I appear for the third and fifth respondent, my lord.
Yes. No, the council online?
I don't know whether you can hear me. I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. I can't hear.
With humility, your lordship. With humility, your lordship. My name is Aliyu Abdul Kadir. My humble appearance for the first and second respondent. Appear with me is Abdullah Hidayah.
Can't hear.
Yes.
With profound humility, your lordship. My name is Aliyu Abdul Kadir.
Yes, with Abdullahi. There.
My
Then any other counsel for the first and second respondent?
Yes, my lord. I am BK Kaka.
Yes, counsel. What is yes?
I am BK Kaka.
My referral is for the fourth respondent. Number 4.
Is the applicant counsel online? Registrar of Court.
My lord. No, my lord, he's not online.
He's not online at all.
Yes, my lord.
In that case, how many more cases do we have for today?
3.
3. Instead of waiting for the applicant counsel to join online, I think we'll have to call other cases.
My lord, I have an application, my lord. My lord, I have an application, my lord.
You are for?
I have an application. I am for the 4th and 5th respondent, my lord.
4th and 5th. This.
Third, my lord.
3rd and 5th.
Thank you, my lord.
You are MB Yusuf.
My lord, I'm
You
very well,
are
my lord.
MB Yusuf. I can't see you on the screen. Yes, I can see you now.
Yes, thank you, my lord. My lord, I have an application for an adjournment of this matter.
Okay.
Hello, reason being that the applicant further and better affidavit was just served. My lord, do you hear me?
Just a minute, Ms. Yusuf. You said you apply for an adjournment of the matter, reason being that you have just been served. Can you hear me? Mr. Yusuf, you have muted yourself.
Hello, my lord.
You introduce yourself.
Hello, my lord.
I've not seen the person talking on the dashboard. Is that BB Kaka? Well,
No, I'm
counsel,
not. I'm not the one talking.
I have no choice. I need to. I'll have to.
My lord, respectfully, your lordship, may I also align myself with the application of the
Counsel, you
further?
need to introduce yourself because as you're talking, I've not seen you on the dashboard. I need to know who is making a submission.
Okay, my name is Aliyu Abdulkadir, the 1st and 2nd respondent counsel.
Yes.
My name is Ali Abdulkadir, the 1st and 2nd respondent counsel.
Yes.
Yes, I want to align myself with the application of my late brother, that of the fifth respondent, that in view of this...
Counsel, you have to be conscious of the fact that I'm trying to record you. If you continue like that, I can't record. It means I'll record some and leave some of your submissions. So just like any ordinary sitting, you have to be conscious of that fact.
Very well,
So
Your Lordship.
you said you would like to align your...
myself with the fifth respondent counsel application for adjournment. Because it seems that the applicant is not ready. because it seems that the applicant is not ready to go on with the matter today, despite the fact that he earlier stated that he wants the matter to be heard today. I myself have not been served with the further better affidavit of the applicant, even though I'm a counsel to the first and second respondent, Your Lordship. So, in view of the circumstances, Your Lordship, I crave the judge of this court to adjourn this matter.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Lordship.
Can you give us a date?
Twentieth May, my lord.
Counsel, 20th May?
Let me rush through my DC. My Lord, 20th May is not convenient. And 20th May is not convenient. I'm before your learned brother in Federal High Court Judicial, River State. Division, River State, Your Lordship.
Okay.
You suggest a date. You are wasting my time. You suggest a date then.
Yes, my Lord, I humbly suggest 18th May.
Any other counsel online?
My Lord, 18th May may not be convenient for me, my Lord. I will be in Sokoto High Court.
How about 22nd May? 22nd of May.
22nd.
How about 22nd of May?
Register of court, 22nd May.
It's a Friday.
22nd is Friday now, Lord. What of 21st? 21st.
21st, I have a matter. I'm in another court in another jurisdiction.
Can we go to June, my Lord?
It's too far. No, it's too far.
Okay.
May I humbly suggest 25th of May?
Mr. Ndai, can you confirm 25th of May?
Yes, it's convenient, my lord.
25th.
26. 26.
It's convenient, my Lord.
26 is convenient, no problem. It's convenient.
This honorable court, having listened to the submissions and applications of counsel in this matter, hereby adjourns the matter to the 26th day of May, 2026.
As God pleases. We thank your Lordship.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Lordship.
Okay. Please call the next case.
God please. Charge number FSC/DM/CR/12/2026 between the Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Bello Abdullahi and 14 others.
Representation.
Respectfully, my Lord, S.A. Ibrahim, my appearance is for the complainant. And my Lord, this matter was stood down to 11 o'clock, 11:30, and the matter is for mention, my Lord, and we are not ready. We are not ready.
Just give me a minute. I don't like it when.
Yes, my Lord, this matter was for
Also,
mention.
give me a minute. Yes, just give me a minute. I'm trying to open the file.
As go, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord. My Lord, this matter was for mention, and then we are not ready. This is the reason being that the dependents at the state CID fell sick. The defendants at the state CID fell sick and were granted on bail. And up till now, my Lord, the dependents are incomplete in this matter. The dependents are incomplete in this matter. And so also, my Lord, to save the time of this honorable court, the two sister cases, case number 3 and case number 4, suffer the same fate, my Lord, suffer the same fate. In view of that, my Lord, we seek the leave of my Lord. We seek the leave of my Lord. We seek the leave of my Lord to grant us a short adjournment. To grant us a short adjournment for these matters to be mentioned. For these matters to be mentioned. Eighth 28th day of April 2026. We are suggesting 28th April 2026, subject to the convenience of this honorable court. And we equally apologize to my Lord for all inconveniences, that may cause, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord. We are much grateful.
Give us a date. You are muted, Mr. Ndani.
Yes, my Lord. 28th April, I suggested, my Lord. 28th day of next week, 28th now.
Is it convenient?
Yes, it is, my Lord.
Okay. I will listen to the application of Learned Prosecuting Counsel. This matter is hereby adjourned for mention to the 20th day of April 2026.
Thank you, my lord.
This matter as well as the two other sister cases.
Thank you, my lord. We are much grateful, my lord.
You are welcome.
Good afternoon, my lord.
Somebody you want to take to? Good afternoon.
This is Mr. Depp, my lord. Sorry, I've been having serious network issues.
I've not, okay, I've seen you now. Yes.
Yes, my lord. Sorry, my lord, I've been having network issues. I don't know whether the court have called the matter.
Yes, it has been adjourned. You just served, so it has been adjourned to when? Registrar of Court? Can you confirm from the registry?
26th of May.
May 26th.
Okay. Any other case for today?
No, that is all for today.
Okay. I thank the Registry of Court as well as all learned counsel that appeared in this case. Matter until tomorrow, I think, since all matters have been disposed of for today.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is the Registrar of Court online? Station,
Yes.
sorry, the station registrar.
Yes.
Yes, I see him online.
Yes, my lord, I'm online.
I need you to forward on the WhatsApp platform for all counsel the protocols for online sitting, because today's sitting I'm not satisfied at all. Counsel, so and you need to post it so that counsel can abide by it. Even though we are sitting virtually, this is a court of record, so counsel need to be circumspect. Thank you.
Okay, my lord. Okay, my lord.
Thank
We'll
you.
do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my lord.
Thank you, all other staff.
Thank you, my lord.